5 goals per game, a 98% win rate, and over 900 shots. This is the most broken 3-4-3 free striker setup you will find in this Football Manager. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and come by the Twitch right now to watch me make these tactics live. Let's get into it. So then guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have got the ultimate 3-4-3 that features 3 strikers opposed to a winger, striker, and also another winger. Now we're going to dive right into the first test today that actually isn't the all-out attacking version of the tactic. This was actually done using the default version. Now, I went with Feyenoord because firstly, I love them as a team. Secondly, there's a good bit of competition with Ajax and PSV, who actually finish in 8th place in this season, so not ideal for them. But for us, we enjoyed a fantastic time. We are going to win the Johan Cruyff Shield 4-1 over PSV, the Dutch Cup 1-0 over FC20. I mean, that's not bad, the Europa League, all the way to the final where sadly we lose on penalties to FC Porto. Speaking of Porto, we are about to do a Jose Mourinho challenge on live stream literally this week. So make sure you are coming and getting involved because this is going to be a crazy challenge. You can see in the Champions League, we also are going to play with Bayern. We topped the charts for the groups with that one. So get ready to see the Bayern results. Now, in the Dutch League, absolutely flawless, to be honest with you. Literally invincible. One draw there against, you know, a team who, to be fair, did finish in 3rd place. But we're talking the most clean sheets, the most assists, the most goals, the best average rating. We are doing everything to such a high level. 170 goals scored, over 910 shots. Really strong defensive record as well. Possession, very competitive. Now, this was not an expectation. We're not here to play tiki-taka football with this tactic, but to have 61% is an absolute overstep of what I actually expected. Now, the data hub is going to be bang on 5 goals a game, under half a goal conceded, a great pass completion, a good amount of shots per game as well, and just overall an absolute banger of a season. All done using the default version. It's a fantastic game to show, this one, to put it bluntly. I don't know what I was going to say there, but it is going to be a 5-1 win over Ajax. Now, this is by far our toughest competition in the league, as everyone knows, and they're not an easy team to beat, but we made it look incredibly easy. You put together a world-class tactic by fantastic set pieces. They genuinely go hand in hand so well, and a lot of this game we did rely on set pieces, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I always say make sure you go and get them, because they can bail you out. We didn't really get bailed out this game, to be honest, by them, but they can give you that lead, they can give you that advantage, and sometimes, especially in big cup finals, a decent goal from Ajax there, they can bail you out, and that's why I always say to you, get the tactics, but also do get the set pieces, get the training, because every single test we utilise everything to our advantage. Good training, good set pieces. Everything that you would do in a save, we take into account with these tests. So you need to make sure you got the whole package, and this whole package resulted in a 5-1 win. Now, despite us being at home, that is still a ridiculous stat line. Goodbye, Ajax. Now over to your favourite part of the video, that is going to be the tactic breakdown. If you are enjoying, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you, that is right, you enjoy rebuilds, make sure you come on over to Daily Josh. We had a banger of a Newcastle rebuild come out yesterday, and it absolutely cooked. So make sure you are going to check it right now. And if you do like live streams, as I've mentioned, we are live streaming very, very commonly now on Twitch. So you can find me in the description as well. And I make the tactics live. You can ask me questions. We just vibe. We have a great time. So make sure you do come and get involved. But to make this tactic, all you want to do is create your own style and load in a 5-3-2, and we'll build up from there, guys. So yes, it's not the right shape. We are going to mould the shape together on the video, but the first thing you want to do back home is actually go to attacking. So that will give you a clean slate attacking tactic. And in goal, we are going to start off by using the sweeper keeper, who is going to come in on support, and he is going to be told to do one key thing. That key thing, you might ask, is going to be tackle harder. I do want to get a bit of aggression from this goalkeeper, actually not be afraid to get stuck in and get involved, as I quickly just sort out the team right there, because we can actually understand the tactic a lot better now. When it comes to the centre-backs, in the middle, because he is the different one, we are going to use a ball-playing defender on stopper. Now, I don't commonly use this role too much, but it actually worked really well in this back three. Essentially, the stopper role just makes him come out and stop more. He puts a challenge in. He is going to be a bit more aggressive compared to a sort of either a covering option or a flatline ball-playing defender. So we are playing with quite quite the aggressive backline, as on the left-hand side, we are going to utilise a wide centre-back, on support as well, not even on defend, and he's going to be told to do these things. The first one, cross less. The second one, dribble more. The third instruction, mark tight. And we are also going to go over and do that for the right centre-back as well. So if you missed it, don't worry. Cross less, dribble more, and also mark tighter. So this backline is incredibly dangerous. And like I said, we're going to go over the default version, the attacking and the defensive, and you can stick around to the end of the video to see what we actually can do with weak teams, especially, because I know you guys like that. Now, going over to the wing backs, we are going to utilise 2 wing backs. Both of them are going to be set to attack. Now, it's very vital you are getting whipped from somewhere in this tactic, and that's exactly where the wing backs are going to come into play. So they are going to have some instructions consisting of crossing more alongside of shooting less, staying wider, and also tackling harder. Not marking tighter, tackling harder, as we are going to go over and do the exact same thing. So tackle harder alongside of stay wider, shoot less, and also cross more. As I click cross less, cross more often. So there you go. It is going to be a nice simple wing-back pairing, which, to be honest with you, you could even go more complicated. You know, you could tell them to, for example, take more risks, run wide, all of that good stuff. But looking at it as a general whole, unless you've got like a Frimpong or you've got like a Trent, someone like that, I wouldn't recommend overcooking it too much. So that is why we've kept it somewhat tame. I do want to quickly say at this part of the video, if you are interested in getting all of these perks, that includes all of my entire year's worth of tactics. You get every tactic on console and mobile. You get all my rebuild files, early access, ad-free viewing, Patreon exclusive tactics, one-on-one tactical help, access to big monthly giveaways, and so much more. You can come and check out the Patreon, where this month we've got 30% off. The biggest discount yet. Make sure you go and get involved. This month alone, we have welcomed over 200 members, bringing it close to 6,000 people. Make sure you're not the one missing out. Going up the pitch a little bit, we are going to utilise a box-to-box on support on the right-hand side, and he's going to be told to do this. First off, take more risks. Second off, dribble more. Third, get further forwards, and it is going to get even more on top of it, moving into the channels and tackling harder. Now, there is a lot of instructions, but you have to remember the box-to-box role traditionally has one instruction, so we are going to bulk him up a little bit and actually get him really involved in the game. And next to him, to complete a very attacking midfield, we are going to utilise a CM on attack, on take more risks, alongside of shoot more often, and also moving into the channels. And this is why I say, don't just get one tactic, get all 3 tactics, because this tactic will not work with a small team, hence why we make the defensive version. It's a very attacking midfield, and for a smaller team, I am going to have you covered later on in the video. Now, going through the middle, we are going to utilise the most broken role in the game. That is going to be the advanced forward, and he is going to be told to dribble more alongside of roam and also shoot more. So this is going to be a vital role in the team, one thing that I would definitely never ever look to change. On the right hand side, we are going to use a DLF on support, and he's going to be told to tackle harder and also roam from position. And on the left hand side, we are going to complete a perfect mixture of strikers as we deploy a pressing forward on attack, told to shoot more and also dribble more. So that is going to be your completed player roles and instructions. Let's go into the in possession tab, where we are going to leave it set to fairly wide, mainly because the strikers find width, but also the wing-backs do provide a good amount of width, hence why we're going to leave it like that. We're going to play out from the back, focus down or through the middle. The overlapping, not for the balanced version. Pass into the space selected, low crosses, run at defence, a shorter passing, and a wonderful higher tempo. In transition, we are going to tick the top 3 while playing to the centre-backs. Nice and simple to copy. And out of possession, you can probably guess, we are going to go with the much higher line, the high press, get stuck in, prevent, and a maxed out trigger press to much more often. And that is going to give you the default version that was tested with Feyenoord. Now to the attacking version, where we did test with FC Bayern. Again, for the attacking set of results and the defensive set of results, do stick around for after the breakdown. This tactic is going to shape up very similar, and that is because, well, it is a similar tactic. So the goalkeeper does remain the same, the back 3 centre-backs do remain the same, the wing-backs also remain the same, the midfield the same, everything the same, apart from the advanced forward on the right gets buffed up to attack, and obviously replaces the deep line forward. So going from support to a striker role, really exploiting and getting the most amount of goals we can from the match engine. Now, in terms of actual in possession, again, this is where things are are going to get a little bit more crazy, so we are going to utilise low crosses. By the way, we are still on attacking. Pass into the space, focus through the middle, play out from the back. This time, overlap left and right. We are also going to match up with that wonderful higher tempo and the shorter passing while running at defence. In transition, it is simply going to be the top three and play into the centre-backs. I'm not here to waste your time. And lastly, out of possession, we are going to roll with the high press, the much higher defensive line, step up, get stuck in, prevent, and a maxed out trigger press to much more often. Now that is going to give you one for a powerhouse team or to get back into a game with. Defensive, which we tested with Bournemouth, and it cooked. So make sure you are getting it. Now, this tactic is still incredibly good at getting goals, but it is a much more reserved and calm tactic. Now, the goalkeeper does remain the same. The wide centre-backs both go on to defend, both on mark tight and cross less. The ball-playing defender goes to a default defend option. The wing-back on the right and on the left are both now on automatic. On cross more, shoot less, stay wide and tackle harder. A DM on the right on hold position and also tackle harder, so dropping the CMs to DMs. The DLP is simply going to be on support on the default. We're going to have a default deep line forward on the right-hand side, a default pressing forward on support on the left-hand side, and the advanced forward also is going to be defaulted, so that is going to complete an entire default front line. So still very attacking in the sense we've got 3 players up there, but not as all out guns blazing. Now, in terms of mentality, we are dropping down to positive. We are also going to lower the tempo, so the passing goes down to shorter, which brings the tempo down to, of course, standard. Time wasting frequently, play for set pieces. If you've got mine, play for them. You will score goals. If you haven't, make sure you got your own created some good set pieces, because you get a lot of goals that way. We are also going to run at defence, play out from the back, through the middle, with pass into the space, and still using the low crosses. But just lowering that tempo, introducing a bit of time wasting, is what makes up for a very good, more composed, defensive time wasting tactic. In transition, big change. Regroup, and then counter. No distribute quickly, but simply play to the centre-backs. And to finalise it out of possession, we are going to roll only the higher defensive line, get stuck in, prevent, and a maxed out trigger press. The tactic looks good, but did it do good? Let's go and check out Bournemouth. Yeah, it did do very well. We're actually going to be Premier League winners. Now, I will be honest with you, it was basically relying on our attacking record, to be honest. We did concede a few goals compared to, obviously, Feyenoord and Bayern, but we also get to a Carabao Cup final, which we only lose by 1 goal, as Evan Nilsson and Tyler Adams are going to be top goal scorers, but we do win that Premier League title. And I mean, data hub-wise, 3.45 goals per game, 1.24 conceded, a bit more conceded, yes, but we are Bournemouth, and we still managed to win the Premier League while scoring close to 3.5 goals a game. That right there, do you know what that is? That's simply lovely. And to be fair, looking at it, yes, we are going to be in 6th and 7th when it comes to clean sheets and conceded, but that goal-scoring power is a little bit off, but getting close on for double of Man City. And the shots are ridiculous, good possession. It's beautiful to see. Next up, Bayern, which was, of course, the attacking version. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? With Bayern, we put on a German masterclass, close to an invincible season. The German Super Cup's just a blitzing. 6-3 over Bayer Leverkusen. The Pokal 4-0 over Hanover. The Champions League 4-2 over Monaco. And the Bundesliga, as I said, 1 loss there against Borussia Mönchengladbach. 3 players in the top goal-scoring ranks. I mean, come on. We are an absolute cooker machine. The best defensive record, the best possession, the most shots, the most goals. We absolutely full sent this. Now again, the attacking version is meant for powerhouses, so that is why we are using Bayern. Goals per game just shy of 4. Now that is actually less than the balance, but bear in mind, German league's a lot harder than the Dutch league, so that is exactly why it is going to be a little bit different. Although we're a top team, we're playing tougher opposition, but I mean, a quadruple winning season here makes up for a very, very nice end. But let's go and watch a little last highlight. And usually when there's a Champions League final, I am gagging to watch the highlights, but it was actually, you know, this game here had a bit more action in my opinion. We're talking about a 5-0 win against Leverkusen, the current Bundesliga champions. Now, yes, they've got rid of Xabi Alonso, we are playing Ten Hag, so anything is possible, but I mean, just the way we build up here. Now, it's not always elegant passing, and I want to make that very clear, but the 3 strikers linking up together never gets old with me. I genuinely sit here and say, Do you know what? I don't know if I prefer having wingers or free strikers anymore, because if you get the right three up front, which this team does have in my opinion, we've got the likes of Harry Kane, a bit more of a stocky striker, Gnabry played up front, you've also got Musiala who played in the pressing forward, I believe I locked him into, so you can really have fun. You can also get whipped quite easy, and Harry Kane linking up the play so well there, and the goals just come from everywhere. You've got so many people in the box, and I mean, we scored 4 goals in 44 minutes. I mean, you don't get much better than that, and we are going to wrap it up 5-0, and it's going to be none other than Harry Kane playing the assist role again into Elise. Come on, wonderful. But yes, people, that wraps up today's video. A default version, an attacking version, and also a defensive version. As always, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and do come over to my twitch.tv/JoshDaly. It's going to be on the screen. You can watch me make tactics live, and also watch me do this Mourinho challenge, where Patreon members are going to get a minimum of 5 exclusive tactics from that series alone. So that is why you should sign up. Let's get in to hopefully what is going to be a big challenge in that Mourinho save. But yeah, thank you for watching today. I'll catch you in the next one.